Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Wow. Everyone's up at Balmoral. Well, who's going to be there? Or some of the big ones are for the Balmoral Summit or whatever you want to call it. Us peasants, we call it, the family gathering or, a family reunion, and they call it the summit. Anyways, I'm sure they're not eating hot dogs and warm potato salad warmed by the sun. Anyways, and they don't know what they're missing, to tell you the truth. All right. So I'm going to use the everyday oracle. We're going to get some good gossip. What's going on up there? What's going up in Balmoral? Let's spill the beans, my little chatty gossip cards. What's going on in Balmoral with the royals meeting up there? What's going on with Balmoral with the royals? Let's get some gossip. Get the really juicy gossip. What's going on? Inquiring minds want to know. What's going on in Balmoral with the royal family? What's going on in Balmoral with the Mountbatten Windsors? What's going on? How's their family reunion going? Cards are ready. All right, let's see. Ooh, doctor. Oh, huh. Well, some people might be up there for a rest too, right? Ooh. Oh, yes, of course. They're thinking a lot of their mother. Oh, there's no consistency. It's not consistent. Things are different this year. Things are different. Ooh, a thief. Somebody sneaking in the middle of the night. Yeah, you know what? We got both this was melancholy, missing somebody. This is obviously at a cemetery. Their mother is there. Absolutely. Oh, this is a lawyer. Why would a lawyer be up there? Oh, and there's some kind of consolation prize. I wonder if it's the will, right? I wonder if they're discussing the will here. Or finishing the distribution of it. What's the underlying here? Oh yeah, letters. Or lettered people, so lawyers, accountants, those kind of things. So they are definitely missing their mother, and that seems to be the whole theme of everything. It just is going to feel really different this year. Of course it is. She was such a big part of it for how many years? For 95 years, I think they've been going up there. I think it's going to things are going to be different this time. I think some people went up just to have a rest. You know what? This could be Sarah. Maybe she just went up there for the fresh air and to relax and heal. But this one here, I just did a reading, and go back and see that one, that Harry might have snuck into Balmoral. Not to sneak into the family, to sneak in under the radar. And that might be why a lawyer is there too, to help him sign some papers. I think there is going to be some distribution of goods here. I think so. Like maybe there's the final jewelry that Charles wants to hand out, right? Because he has full control of the will as the monarch. Maybe there was instructions that on my 1 year anniversary of my death, everybody gets £10,000 or something like that. I don't know, but I've seen wills structured like that as well. That on the 1 year anniversary, if they're still alive or anything like that, then distribute the remaining funds or something. You can do that. So I wonder if there is something like that happening. Because they are getting a little bit of, everybody's getting a little bit of money, especially with the lawyer, especially with this Oh, look at that. The clock agrees with me. This lawyer here too, or letter, it's a lettered man. So that could be the accountant. It's interesting. We have a doctor and a lawyer. This can be a lawyer too. The doctor, a lawyer, another professional person. Interesting. Doesn't sound like my family reunion. And we know they aren't lettered, right? They haven't there's no doctors or lawyers or accountants in their family. I mean, yeah, there's some military ranks, but that's not the same. We don't have the military person here. So I wonder what's going on there. There were rumors that Charles was going to break up Balmoral to open more up to the public or something like that. I know after they all leave, they're opening it up to the public for tours and whatnot. All right, so we know that the general mood is missing mom and granny, missing mom and granny. Oh yeah, look at now. This is the grand. This is the money. They might be dreaming of the money that they're getting, but I think they're getting there will be some kind of distribution of funds. Definitely there will. Let's see. How's it going between the family members? How's it going between the family members? Give us some really good gossip. That was to be expected, what you said. What you said first. Yeah, how's it going between the family members? How's it going between the family members? How's it going between the family members? Give us the gossip. Give us the gossip. Gossip cards, my chatty cards. Ooh, money again. Something to do with money. There is definitely something to do with money. Oh yeah, we got some egos in the way. Ooh, well, the conversation is a little bit spicy. Conversation in reverse. I think we got some egos in the way. We definitely have some egos in the way, and it's creating some tense conversations. Ooh, an enemy. Oh, one of the main females. A message. A message. Oh, and again. Okay, so who's the widower? Who's the widower up there? Oh, is that Andrew? I know she hasn't died yet, but he's the single male up there. It doesn't necessarily mean a death. It could be the death of the relationship. Oh, is there something? Is Sarah going to get some information? Is Sarah up there? Is Sarah up there? What's the underlying? Hope. Hope. One of the main females is definitely not happy to be up there and is fighting, or not fighting, just the conversations aren't going very smooth. I wonder with this messenger if Sarah has received some bad news. I wonder. I think they're staying like on in a cottage on the grounds. I think I'm not quite sure what Balmoral is, but there's definitely some kind of argument and pride and ego about the money. Maybe it's yeah, they do have hope. They do have hope, but they have an enemy up there. There's somebody up there who's acting like a friend, but is actually an enemy. And the previous one, we had thief in the night. Somebody sneaking in. Is that Harry? Is it? Is he really there? And is that what the argument is about? If I was them, I would be really careful with my money about where it is, because we had the thief, we had money, and now we have the fortune, and we have the loss. Yeah, they're fighting though. There's some kind of argument going on. And if you go back to that Harry one I just did, they ended with a tower. They're having a tower moment. They could actually be broken into, which would that's almost impossible with the security that they have. So to me, it would be somebody from within. Look at the help could be the help. Maybe somebody has sticky fingers, um, or this could even be the exposure of gossip about what's going on. Right? This could be somebody, right? Because they're a snake. They're holding a snake. So it's somebody that they trust is taking from them, is stealing from them. Yeah, it could even just be gossip. Somebody, taking some gossip. And he's looking back at this fight that they're having and maybe leaking it to the press. They're fighting over a female, or a female has started the argument. But one of the main female characters has kind of tipped the card here. But they want to anchor as a family. They want to have hope. If you look at this card, there's a lion there, so it is to do with the royal family. They want it more stabilized. They just really want it more stabilized. Oh, the reunion. Oh yeah, the reunion's not going to go well at all. At all. Somebody's really missing somebody, and that's not the queen, that's somebody else. And you look back, and so it's see, there's an arrow and you see where it's pointing to. I think there's some bad news about somebody. Somebody's going to get delivered some really bad news. Oh, look at this. They're and then some of them are drinking and having fun and having a lot of hope and fun, um and looking forward to the future. Really looking forward to the future. But yeah, there's some drinking and partying going on. Now we know that's not Andrew because he doesn't drink, but we know, the king and queen, they enjoy a little tipple. They're on their days off. Why not? Right? Maybe that's the gossip that comes out. Maybe that's the gossip because this is, yeah, I wonder. But the reunion's not going that great at all. At all. So maybe they are just like you and me, and we go to the family reunion and somebody gets too drunk and says something. So then everybody leaves, looks for their car and leaves. I think there's a lot of hope here, though. There's a lot of hope for the future. And I think that's another thing they're going to be talking about is the future. I just thought of something. Didn't I do a reading that Queen Anne actually hands in her notice? Queen Anne. There, I said it again. Princess Anne, Princess Royal, that she hands in her notice and she retires. Oh, I wonder if she hands in her notice and retires. Because I read about that before. And they aren't happy about it. Interesting. Let me see, let me ask for a clarifier on that. Is that Princess Anne? Is that Princess Anne retiring? Is that Princess Anne retiring? Ooh, somebody's burning down the house. And I did read it, that she was doing it to be with her husband. I think so. I think she just wants to retire. I think she just wants to retire. She just wants, I've made enough money. We have enough money, but right. We don't know. He might have his own personal wealth that we aren't aware of. Um, yeah, he might be having health problems too with this in reverse. He might be having his own health problems. he might be, or mobility issues as well. Maybe he has bad arthritis, or maybe even Princess Anne does. There might be something to do with health. We've made, it's not a money issue. It's we want to enjoy the rest of our lives. So they could be discussing Anne handing in her resignation, like I read in those other cards. So yeah, the cards are, yeah, something's going to burn down though. Something's ending. Something's ending. All right. Well, I sure appreciate you spending this time with me. Looks like it's not your typical family reunion up there, not the kind at least I'm used to in our family. But in some respects, maybe it is. There's always somebody who's hot-headed and leaves in a huff, and then you don't see him again until the next family reunion. Well, thank you so much for sharing this with me. I sure appreciate your time and your attention. And thanks. We'll see you online. Bye for now.